Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys this week's Top 5 Tuesday video. Shout out to you guys that have been supporting this series for the last handful of months now. Really been fun to do, so if you guys want to support the video, hit the thumbs up button. Check the playlist in the description for the other Top 5 Tuesday videos. Also, if you have suggestions for future Top 5 videos, leave those in the comment section. I'm going to be monitoring those quite a bit because I have new ones that I need to be creating in the next couple weeks. So, weigh in the comments, let me know what you guys would like to see for Top 5 Tuesday. This week I wanted to do my top 5 mistakes that sneakerheads make. I think this is kind of a fun topic, and it's not to be taken too seriously, but it's just kind of a fun topic. And if you guys have your own mistakes that you think that sneakerheads make, then leave a comment with those as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so my top 5 mistakes that sneakerheads make is going to start off with number 5, and that is resale is life. I think that this is a mistake that sneakerheads make because they see people making money selling sneakers, but they don't know the market, and I think that's the mistake. If you don't know the market that you're trying to buy and sell in, you can come up with a $200 lump of coal that you won't be able to get your money back, and it can be kind of stressful when you're telling maybe your parents that you're going to have a pair of sneakers that you're going to sell and make a $100 profit, and you end up losing $100 on it. You just really have to know the market quite well before you go and start throwing your money around and trying to get into this whole sneaker craze thing by buying and selling sneakers. So definitely know the market and learn before you go out there and start buying and selling. All right, so the number 4 mistake that I think sneakerheads make is just becoming the beast. Becoming a hype beast and not understanding what they think is cool and just following everybody else and what they think is cool as like a little sheep. Eventually, it's okay to start off that way because that's kind of how you get into it. You see something that other people like and are talking about, and then it piques your interest. But eventually, you have to like obtain your own sense of style and own sense of taste. So the number 3 thing that I think sneakerheads do that is a mistake is have an ego. It's one of those things where it's cool if you have a pair of sneakers or you get a pair of sneakers that you've been wanting and you want to flex here and there and you're proud that you got the shoes. There's a definite difference between pride and ego. I think ego comes in where people think that they're better than the next person because they have something that the other person doesn't have. I don't necessarily think of it as a competition. I have some shoes that other people don't have. I also have a lot of shoes that other people do have. I don't think I'm ever better than anybody else because I have more pairs of sneakers than them. I mean, if that's the way that you gauge how your worth in society and your worth like in general is because of how much material things you have, then you're going about it all wrong. I mean, and I'm saying that from somebody that has a lot of material things. At the end of the day, you can take all of them away and I'm still going to be a happy person and I'm still going to be proud of who I am as an individual. So don't throw in the egos, don't get them involved, and just enjoy the sneakers. So the number 2 mistake that I think sneakerheads make is they show no love for the history of the sneakers. And I feel like this is a generation gap in a sense where it can be. It's not always the case, but the older people have love for the Jordans because obviously we watch Michael Jordan play in those Jordan sneakers. So now we have some of them and Nike retros them and Jordan brand retros them. And then all of a sudden we're like happy because we have a piece of nostalgia from our history. And I think from the newer sneakerheads, they don't have that because they don't have that attachment like we do, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I think that's also in this day and age with the ability to search anything online. And if you guys are watching this, you guys aren't even probably part of the ones I'm talking about because you guys are actively watching sneaker like culture in a sense by watching YouTube videos. There's a lot of people out there that don't, and they just buy something because other people have it. They don't even know what it is. They just like it because other people like it, like the sheep effect. But knowing the history is kind of important, and I think it's really cool when people go above and beyond. You don't have to be an older dude. You can be a younger dude that appreciates something that older dudes appreciate just by simply doing a quick search and watching a quick 2-minute video on something that is older that has a history behind it. So there's lots of like little bits of knowledge that people can learn about sneakers, and it's cool when people go out there and actually research some of those things. All right, so the number 1 mistake that I think that sneakerheads make is that they don't budget. I know this is coming from somebody that buys a lot of sneakers and I have new pairs of sneakers every week, but I do budget and I do have an amount that I can spend on sneakers because I work a lot and I have a lot of jobs, and those jobs allow me to be able to buy the things that I want. It's very, very important that you budget though. You don't want to be out of house. You don't want to be out of car. You don't want to be down a girlfriend or a wife because you decided to buy this week's Jordans or Yeezys or whatever. instead of providing for your family and everything else. So it's absolutely critical that you budget to make sure you can have the things that you want. Sneakers are a luxury. It's an accessory item that you don't need more than 2 pairs of, and probably not even more than 1 pair, right? Like, so it's an accessory, and it's a bonus item to have. And if you can't afford it, you shouldn't be buying it yet. And there's nothing wrong with you not being able to afford it. It's just you have to work for it, and you have to figure out ways to be able to afford those things. And that's, I did a whole video on how I afford sneakers. If you guys missed that one, it's like my most viewed video on my channel. But it is absolutely critical that you budget, and then you'll be able to have more longevity in the sneaker game. You won't have as much stress in your life because you bought something that you shouldn't have and you can't afford it, and so on. So that's kind of my top 5 mistakes that I wanted to throw out there for sneakerheads. What do you guys think that people make mistakes on when you talk about sneakerheads in general? All right, guys, so thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you guys liked the video. Appreciate it when you guys hit the thumbs up, and check the previous videos that I posted this week. I posted a video on the new MacBook Pro that I unboxed, and a couple other care packages that I got from Saucony and Shoeseum and Champ Sports and Finish Line. Lots of crazy care packages. But thank you again for all the support. Have a good one, and we'll catch you guys for some more videos soon.